guys, welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you guys have been asking for another book recommendations video. I have to admit that I have been slacking on my reading. Like, I've still been reading almost on a daily basis, but I haven't been reading as much as I would like. But I decided to share with you guys this huge book haul that I recently, and when I say recent, I mean like several months ago, purchased from thriftbooks.com. I absolutely love this site. I had no idea what it was until my book recommendations video, and someone mentioned it in my comment section. You a real one, because I am in love with this site. I got a bunch of books, this many books, and the majority of them were like less than $5. Only a couple of them I purchased for more than $5. If you're someone who doesn't mind used books, like all the books I got they're clearly used, but they're not in like horrible condition. There wasn't any like writing or highlighting in it or anything. They weren't like torn. They just had a little bit of wear, which is completely fine with me. Like, I don't feel like I need to buy a brand new book every single time. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna just share with you guys some of the books that I received. I'm gonna start with these 3 books. All 3 of them are from Angela Davis. She actually lives around the corner from me. That's so funny. I picked up Women, Culture, and Politics. I picked up Women, Race, and Class, and this is the one that I actually have read. And here is her autobiography. I actually met Angela Davis twice. She was at a bookstore fundraiser event, and she was also at my school speaking. I actually got her autograph on the inside of my Assata Shakur book because she wrote a foreword in there. But these books didn't come until like a couple of days after, and that was just like, One thing I do want to touch on in the future that she discusses a lot is feminism. A lot of people have asked me, do I consider myself a feminist? Am I a part of the feminist movement? And I personally do not really associate with the feminist movement, which I will explain in a later video, but she talks a lot about feminism and womanism and all of that. So if that's something that you're interested in, then this is definitely the woman to read into. Speaking of feminism, let's go into the books that I picked up about feminism. That hurt. Shit. Okay, so I did pick up some books that actually talks about feminism, and more specifically Black women when it comes to feminism. I picked up When and Where I Enter: The Impact of Black Women on Race and Sex in America. I also picked up Theorizing Black Feminism: A Visionary Pragmatism of Black Women. I feel like this will touch specifically on what it is that I'm still trying to figure out myself as a Black woman. I also picked up Reconstructing Womanhood, Reconstructing Feminism, Writings on Black Women. So I'm guessing this is like an accumulation of writings and essays that talk about womanism, feminism, all of that. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. And that's what this looks like. I picked up Separate Roads to Feminism. So this says Black, Chicana, and White Feminist Movements in America's Second Wave, and it's by Benita Roth. It talks about Chicana women and white women, so I guess it's like comparing and contrasting the issues we face as women and our movements and our struggles. He will probably give me a different perspective, and obviously I can't look at it through the lens of a Chicana woman or a white woman, but you get what I'm saying. Come on, you get what I'm saying. This one is Homegirls, a Black Feminist Anthology. These are the books that I picked up on feminism, some more specifically on Black feminism, but feminism. Okay, let's move on. Something I've been wanting to get more knowledgeable about is ancient, like African civilizations. I only picked up these 2 books. This one is The Destruction of Black Civilization: Great Issues of Race from 4500 BC to 2000 AD. This was actually recommended to me in my last book recommendations video because I was like, hey, if you guys have any books I didn't mention, go ahead and throw them down. So some of these books are actually recommendations from you guys, yes. And this one is The Africans by David Lamb. This book, whoa, hella mad. This is The Condemnation of Little B by Elaine Brown. She was also one of the women in the Black Panther Party. That's her. and I met her a couple of times as well. She like roasted the hell out of me because my phone was broken and I had a shitty case. She was like, girl, if you don't get you a case like that. She was really like going in on me. Anyway, she wrote A Taste of Power, which is definitely a good book that I need to get. I've read it, but I don't have it. What else do I have? This is the book that I am currently... No. This is the book that I'm currently reading. It's called Poor People's Movement. This will definitely be in my next book recommendations video, even though I'm not done with it. I have about another 100 pages. Okay, there we go. Let me not be failing this bad. Like, okay, so these two books that I picked up, Evolution of a Revolutionary, Afeni Shakur, which you guys may or may not know is Tupac Shakur's mom, and it was written by Jasmine Guy. If you guys don't know who Jasmine Guy is, she was Whitley Gilbert in A Different World. Oh, there's a picture. Boom. Yes. This popped up in the recommendations, A Rose That Grew from Concrete by Tupac Shakur. This isn't so much a book, more just an accumulation of like Tupac's poems, but what I really like about it is they have like the text print, but then they also have like a copy of his handwriting, which I think is really cool, and it makes you kind of feel more into it when you read it. I've only read a couple. I just thought this was a really cool thing to have on my shelf. Is that all of them? I don't know if that's all of them. That's what happens when you suck at Jenga. That didn't make any sense. So this was my book haul video from thriftbooks.com. Definitely a place to check out for my people who love reading or want to get more into reading, but they don't want to spend like $15, $20, $30 for a book, because yeah, books are kind of up there now. I don't know if they're an outdated concept. I personally just prefer the actual feel of a book. That's me, because I'm an old lady. But yeah, check out thriftbooks.com. Super bomb.